So although it's welcome to the Wizard Shop, right after the music plays, you guys are going to be back in Amelia Island. I'm already back here in Kansas again, but there were some really cool cars, strange cars. And there was so much cool stuff going on in Amelia Island, we had to divide it up into 2 videos. This second video that you're going to see is some cars that are like prototype, one of, there are no others of these cars. And Mrs. Wizard got to talk to a few of the owners. It is so cool. You guys are going to really enjoy this one. Let's get started.
So what is this?
Well, it was built in, this one was actually built in Sydney, Nebraska. The prototype was built in Lakewood.
A lot of people
Lakewood, which is just part of Denver, and then they moved the factory up to Sydney, Nebraska. 3 of them were built in Sydney. They have a total of 5 of them built. We own 3 of the 5. The other 2 are in Hobbs, New Mexico. So
It's amazing. It looks just like an airplane without wings.
That's what everybody tells us. It's so underpowered.
Oh yeah?
I have no idea why they put such it's a 4-cylinder Renault engine, water cooled, thank God.
Yeah.
And you see a hill, you better get going and start pulling.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to have a lot of power to get up.
It's not a barn burner.
No, it's not. It would be nice. In fact, the very last one that was built got a V8 engine in it, which would be okay. But this one is, this was the 3rd car built. So, you got somebody that can run that camera for you?
He can.
Well, good. Give him the camera, and I'll bring you to the other side.
Oh, it is quite comfortable.
Now you know what driving fascinations like. You see, when you come up to, if you're in the city, and you got your lights, red, green, and so on. Okay. Originally, this top was solid. Well, you couldn't see the lights, so they cut this and put in so you could see the lights. But the problem is, when you come up to the light, stop sign, you're looking through this damn green, you can't tell if it's white, pink, purple, or yellow. It's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing.
It's a little on the unique side.
Thank you so much.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take your glasses off.
No, you were good.
There we go.
Where's the motor? You're smart. Where's the motor? Well, don't just stand there.
No,
do
I got 2 choices. I got 2 choices.
Got to be under that panel
Probably
there?
under the panel.
Pardon?
Probably under the panel. Is it rear engine?
It's under the window here. It's center. It's right here in this area.
It's a mid-engine car.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen when I push the button.
Oh wow.
Here's where the little 4-cylinder is at. Like I said, it is so underpowered, it's scary.
Did you say it was a Renault engine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's amazing design.
So anyway.
Alrighty, well thank you.
No problem. You're always welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Plymouth Prowler, guys. No, it's a 1948 Tasco. Very, very interesting cars here. It's easy to think that Concours d'Elegance is just Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and high-end rich people's cars, but there's so much history here, manufacturing history, ideas that were tried, and some of them are not around anymore, but it's a learning experience to walk through here. It's not just ooh-ah, it's also learning about some of the things that have happened over the years, things that you guys didn't know about, I didn't even know about until you see the car there. Let's take a look around this really cool Tasco.
That's something a lot of people end up forgetting, that throughout time there's been hundreds and hundreds of auto manufacturers.
Look at the copper pipes. If you break down the side of the road, just get the lead solder and a torch out.
And get going.
Arden.
I will. I need to in a moment.
It's got,
I think this might be a hot rodded engine, because you can look and see the intake manifold has been welded.
yeah.
So this has a modified Ardent head on a flat 8. We don't get judged because we're a museum. We ask to not be judged.
Okay.
But we might get some like a People's Choice or something.
Right.
And then it could go up again.
It's interesting, all the copper tubing and stuff. That's what they had.
So this is kind of a period hot rod, or built to be period hot rod?
Well, this is from 1947.
Right.
So it was built just to be a great machine. It's a prototype. It's the only one in the world.
Okay.
Wow. It says twin single barrels.
I'm not an engine guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a history guy
History
and a
guy?
design. I can tell you the big story, but you ask me about the engines, I've got no idea.
Look at the dash, guys. Take a look at the interior. It's amazing.
That Bakelite on the dashers. No, it's
it's
metal.
not.
It's metal.
Yeah, because it would be faded, cracked,
Yeah, and
falling apart.
It's a 1961 Corvair. No, really. It is. It says Futura on it. It's a modified body of some sort. If you read on the information placard, it's a 1961 Corvair. It's a prototype concept dream car. Central steering, pre-minivan. This thing's amazing. So you sit in the middle up front and drive it. And you got your passengers in the back. You like that green, Mrs. Wizard?
That's a little bright. I think that might be harder to get used to than the red in my Levante.
Very strange car, but very cool. The roof line's a little low. $145 cubic inch engine, not a whole lot of power.
But Corvairs were known for that.
Nope.
Women loved them because you didn't have to crank gas electric. It didn't smell of gas or steam. And it steers with a little tiller. The woman would just sit there with her tiller.
And she didn't have to take off her hat.
Right. Where are you folks from?
Kansas, he's from Georgia.
Yeah, I'm Georgia.
Are you judging our group? Or?
No, we're
No.
just kind of walking and just looking at all the cars, and we love pretty much anything automobile.
Yeah.
Despite being young, the old is really cool. So
Yeah, my oldest is 1900. And the newest is 1990. We recover it.
Yeah.
But mostly old Fords and old Rios.
Yeah.
You know where the name Rio came from? Ransom Olds, his father had a machine shop in Lansing, Michigan, and in the 1990s he experimented with cars. He built an electric car, a steam car, and a gas car, and he decided gas was going to be the way to go. So he formed a corporation and got some investors, lumber barons from northern Michigan, and they had a fire in the factory and the prototypes got burned, but the night watchman pushed the little curved dash Oldsmobile out. So that's what they built. And it was one of the most affordable cars, and really the first mass produced before Henry Ford with the moving assembly line. But the lumber barons wanted to build a bigger car, more powerful, more expensive, make more money. And he got pushed out of the company because he didn't have controlling interest.
Oh, wow.
So he was going to start a new company, Olds Motor Works. They said, you can't use the name Olds, we own that.
Mm-hmm.
So he used his initials, Ransom Eli Olds, R-E-O. And in 2 years, he was making more cars than Oldsmobile was making because he kept it affordable. I have a little one-cylinder that cost $580 in 1908.
So like I said, those were some really strange cars, weren't they? I definitely thought you guys could see this in a video because those cars only come out of storage once a year for Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance, and then they go back into storage and nobody really sees them again. And now you guys got to see them on video. So I hope you really enjoyed it. If you're curious what kind of tools we use to work on these cars, not necessarily the Amelia Island cars, we don't work on that stuff. Check my Amazon affiliates link in the description below. We got all my tools for sale there. We get a small cut and we appreciate it. And make sure you hit the subscribe button because there are so many more cool videos to come on that guy. Thanks for watching.